All right, welcome. Look, today we're not just going to tick another box on your apprenticeship checklist. No way. We're about to embark on a quest to master a real marketing superpower. I'm talking about Skill S13. And trust me, this is your key to becoming that data-savvy, super efficient, and absolutely indispensable marketing pro everyone wants on their team.
And yeah, I'm talking directly to you, the marketing apprentice. This isn't just about passing an assessment, okay? This is about leveling up your entire game. Seriously, think of this as your personal training montage, and S13? That's the skill that's gonna help you win. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your controller. Your first quest starts right now.
Okay, so every great quest, right, it always starts with understanding the goal. So our first mission, should you choose to accept it, is to unlock the true meaning of S13. Like, what is this skill, really? And why is it basically the secret weapon for every single modern marketer out there? Well, let's dive in and find out. So here it is, your official mission briefing. S13, it's all about being a master operator. You know, you're not expected to build the car from scratch, but you absolutely need to know how to drive it like a pro. It's all about your practical, hands-on ability to use the tools your company already has, you know, stuff like HubSpot, Google Analytics, maybe Hootsuite, and use them to get the job done. And get it done efficiently and accurately. Think of this whole thing like your in-game toolkit, your inventory. Right now, it might feel a little empty. But by mastering S13, you're gonna fill it up with some seriously powerful gear. We're talking the skill to analyze campaign data, the ability to whip up reports that actually tell a clear story, and the power to push out amazing content through pretty much any channel. You see, this is all about working smart, not just hard. It's about being accurate and becoming that reliable pro your team can always count on. So why does any of this matter? I mean, really? Well, because this skill, it's the engine that drives all of modern marketing. It's literally the difference between just guessing what works and knowing what works. When you can use these systems effectively, you're the one making the smart, data-led decisions. You're the one making your whole team more efficient. And this is the big one, you're driving real, measurable results.
Okay, so you get the mission, awesome. But now for the big question. How do you actually level up and become a master of this toolkit? Well, the good news is there's a really clear path forward, a kind of roadmap to mastery. So let's take a look at what your very first level up is gonna look like.
So just think of your development like you're progressing through a video game. It's that simple. You start at level 1, right? You're just learning the basic controls. Then, level 2, you're kind of in the tutorial stage, using the systems but with a bit of guidance. By level 3, boom, you're in the game for real, applying your skills to live campaigns. At level 4, you're getting clever. You're finding the cheat codes, using templates and automation to work faster and smarter. And level 5, that's mastery. You're so good, you could probably teach other people how to play.
Right, every hero in every story needs to show proof of their awesome deeds, right? And in your quest, that means gathering evidence of your S13 powers and uploading it to Aptum. And listen, this is not just boring paperwork. Think of it more like you're building your legendary portfolio, the thing that proves you've truly mastered the skill. So that leads us to the million-dollar question, doesn't it? How do you actually do that? I mean, it's one thing to have the skill, but it's a whole other thing to prove it to your assessors on APTM. What does that killer, undeniable evidence even look like?
Okay, look closely, because this slide right here, this is your secret weapon for Aptem. It's your checklist of exactly what you need to submit. You're gonna grab screenshots of the systems you're using, upload the reports you've made, but the real magic, and listen up, because this is the part that proves your skill, is in the reflection. Don't just upload a file. You have to explain why you chose that system, how you analyze the data, and most importantly, what the final outcome was. That context, it is absolutely everything.
Seriously, if you only remember one thing from this whole explainer, make it this. This quote is the assessor's cheat code, I'm telling you. They're looking for 3 simple things. 1, you used the right system and you used it correctly. 2, you followed the company's processes, the rules. And 3, your work actually led to a real, tangible marketing outcome. If you can link your actions to results, you're golden. Simple as that.
All right, you've leveled up your skills, you've gathered your evidence. Now it's time to face the final boss, the endpoint assessment, the EPA. But don't you worry, we are going to get you so prepared for this challenge that you're going to walk in there with total, absolute confidence.
Okay, so part of your EPA is something called a professional discussion. That's just where an assessor asks you some questions about your skills. And look, they're not trying to trick you or catch you out. They just genuinely want to hear you talk about the work you've been doing. So let's look at the kind of questions you can probably expect for S13.
First up, a classic, they'll ask what systems you use. Be ready to name the specific software you use every day. Don't just say the CRM. Say something like, I use HubSpot CRM to segment our audience for our targeted email campaigns, or I use our website CMS, which is WordPress, to publish our weekly blog posts. See? Simple, super specific, and it connects the tool directly to the task.
Okay, next question. This is where you get to show off that amazing analytical brain of yours. They'll ask how you use data. And please don't just say, I look at the data. No, get specific. Tell them something like, in Google Analytics, I track the click-through rates and the conversion goals on our landing pages, and I do that to see which of our traffic sources are performing the best. Now that is the level of detail they want to hear. And here it is, the money question. This is where you connect your skills to actual business value. You need to have a specific story ready to go here. For example, I actually created a new report template in Google Sheets that now saves my manager about 2 hours of manual work every single week. Or how about, my analysis of our email open rates led us to completely change our subject line strategy, and that increased engagement by 15%. Boom, that's your hero moment right there. So, you want to know what a top-tier, distinction-level, knock-it-out-of-the-park answer sounds like? Well, here you go. Now let's break down exactly why this is so powerful. Remember that cheat code? It ticks all 3 boxes. It names the system use, analytics. It shows you followed a process, producing reports for stakeholders. And it links directly to tangible outcomes, refining campaigns and saving time. That, my friend, is the winning formula. So, there you have it, the complete guide to mastering your S13 marketing toolkit. You know what it is, you know how to develop it, you know how to prove it, and you know how to conquer that final assessment. Your whole quest is laid out right in front of you. So the only question left is, what's your first move?